Imagine your data is like a massive, chaotic library where books float around in zero gravity, shelves everywhere, but no Dewey Decimal System. Now picture someone swooping in with a jetpack, corralling those books, and handing them to you in neat, useful piles. That's Palantir in a nutshell. Over the past 3 years, Palantir's stock has shot up more than 1,000%, turning early believers into ecstatic converts and skeptics into slightly less vocal skeptics. This surge has been powered by the company's innovative artificial intelligence platform, AIP, which has unlocked new levels of growth and utility, driving accelerating revenue growth for 7 consecutive quarters. Origins, from counterterrorism to commercial giant. More than 20 years ago, in 2003, Peter Thiel, Stephen Cohen, Joe Lonsdale, and Alex Karp founded Palantir Technologies to solve a very specific problem: how to break down data silos within intelligence agencies and connect desperate data points to foil terror plots. They took inspiration from Tolkien's Seeing Stones, or Palantiri, tools that allowed characters to see across great distances. Little did they know they'd be creating one of the most potent real-world Seeing Stones ever made. Initially funded by In-Q-Tel, the CIA's venture arm, and Till's Founders Fund, Palantir Gotham became the go-to platform for U.S. intelligence agencies and the Department of Defense. Imagine an analyst chasing down a single suspect. Before Gotham, they'd have to manually cross-reference databases on cell records, financial transactions, and travel logs. With Gotham, those data sources magically fused into a single pane of glass, revealing connections that might otherwise take months to uncover. It was like giving Sherlock Holmes a turbocharged magnifying glass. The AIP revolution, injecting AI into the DNA. By late 2023 and into 2024, Palantir began rolling out its artificial intelligence platform, AIP. Essentially an AI operating system designed for enterprises of all stripes. AIP integrates large language models, advanced machine learning, and intuitive workflows into a cohesive suite that helps users go from data ingestion to actionable insight with remarkable speed. It's as if your data jetpack got an AI autopilot upgrade. Suddenly that floating library not only sorts your books but also writes summaries, highlights the must-read chapters, and even drafts discussion questions. Take Tampa General Hospital as a vivid example. After adopting AIP for care coordination, the hospital slashed patient waiting times by intelligently forecasting bed availability and dynamically scheduling staff shifts. One doctor quipped that it was like having a medical oracle whispering, "Hey, maybe move Nurse Johnson to Ward C at 3 p.m. And it's not just healthcare. Energy companies use AIP to predict equipment failures before they happen. Automotive giants employ it for supply chain optimization. Financial firms tap its models to sniff out fraudulent transactions. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. But wait. If you are interested in stock news updates that might be relevant to your financial targets, join us and become a member for member-only videos. Find the link in the description section below. Stock performance, the 1000% rally. So, what happens when you combine a defense pedigree with a killer AI platform? Investors get very, very excited. Over the last 3 years, Palantir's share price has exploded by more than 1,000%, a performance that outstrips many of its tech peers and earns it a coveted spot in investors' "I wish I had bought sooner" memos. Analysts attribute this rally not just to raw growth but also to a re-rating of Palantir's valuation as the company transitioned to profitability, joined the S&P 500, and proved that its commercial business could thrive outside government contracts. It's the classic Wall Street formula: high growth plus recurring revenue plus AI buzz equals stock on steroids. Revenue growth, 7 straight quarters of momentum. Behind the stock chart fireworks lies solid financial performance. In Q4 2024, Palantir reported 36% year-over-year revenue growth, with U.S. revenue up 52% to $558 million. Then, in Q1 2025, total revenue jumped 39% to $883.9 million, handily beating expectations by $21.7 million, while U.S. revenue leapt 55% year-over-year to $628 million. That marks the seventh consecutive quarter of accelerating growth, proof that AIP and Foundry are firing on all cylinders. To put that in perspective, imagine a sprinter who not only breaks the tape but also picks up speed every 100 meters. It's rare in enterprise software, and investors have taken notice, rewarding Palantir with ever higher multiples. 10-year outlook, from billion to multi-trillion dreams. Fast forward to 2035. If Palantir continues growing at a healthy clip, say, 20 to 30% compound annual revenue growth, and achieves broad adoption of AIP across industries, the company could very well become a multi-trillion-dollar behemoth. Let's run some rough math. Base case, grow revenue from $4 billion, estimated end of 2025, at 25% CAGR for 10 years, $36 billion revenue by 2035. Bull case, grow at 30% CAGR, $65 billion revenue by 2035. Valuation multiple, even at a conservative 25 times price to sales. That translates to a market cap between $900 billion and $1.6 trillion. If AI becomes as ubiquitous as electricity, and AIP cements itself as the operating system for large-scale AI deployments, Palantir could command even higher multiples, tipping the scale toward $2 trillion or more. The $40 billion revenue vision. How we get there. To reach $40 billion in annual revenue by 2030, just 5 years out, Palantir would need to sustain roughly 60% annual growth, as outlined by Nasdaq in a recent analysis. Here's a plausible playbook: government expansion, continue winning multi-year defense and civilian contracts, especially in healthcare and intelligence, commercial diversification, scale Foundry and AIP across domains like manufacturing, retail, and energy, where data silos abound. Marketplace ecosystem, develop an app store-style marketplace for AIP apps, enabling third-party developers to build and sell modules, capturing platform fees. International footprint, ramp up international sales. Especially in Europe and Asia-Pacific, where digital transformation budgets are skyrocketing, each of these vectors could contribute several $billion in incremental revenue, compounding to that $40 billion target. Ubiquitous, affordable, and indispensable. One of Palantir's boldest visions is to make its software both powerful and cheap enough for every corner store, as one investor joke goes. While large enterprises and government agencies will remain core customers, imagine a small municipal police department deploying AIP for predictive patrol routing, or a mid-size farm co-op using it to optimize water usage based on satellite imagery. As compute costs plummet and Palantir's platform becomes more self-service, the barrier to entry lowers dramatically. The company could introduce tiered pricing, freeing up basic analytics and charging premium for advanced AI features, mirroring the SaaS unicorn playbook. Done right, that democratizes powerful data analytics, making Palantir akin to the Microsoft Office of AI. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love him and obey his commandments. Please acknowledge him in your plans and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? Please check the description section. Also, again, if you are interested in more relevant stock news updates, consider becoming a member. Link in the description section. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today, your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you, see you in the next video by God's grace, we love you, and blessings to you.